Good afternoon. I know this message comes to you during an incredibly challenging time, and I hope you have been able to find at least some small moments of rest and self-care. Our community has overwhelmingly taken a stance against systemic racism, and the effects of that racism are not only seen in the context of law enforcement, but in all facets of our lives, including the disparities from the COVID-19 pandemic. Amidst all the trauma of multiple Black deaths and protests in support of Black lives, I want you to know that our work as your city equity team continues. Today, I'd like to share how our team has been involved in the city's emergency response to COVID-19 since the beginning of the mayor's state of emergency declaration in mid-March. Equity practitioners from our office and other city bureaus have been embedded in the city's Emergency Coordination Center, or ECC, the hub of the city's emergency response. For the first time in our city's history, we have had an equity officer serving on the incident command staff and an equity and accessibility manager in the city's Joint Information Center. In the case of COVID-19, the city of Portland is supporting the efforts of Multnomah County, the lead agency in this public health crisis. We have equity subject matter experts who are ensuring that critical messaging is made available to community members with disabilities and those who have limited English proficiency. As a result of our work and the decision to embed equity into the ECC at the beginning, we have been able to get vital messaging and support to underrepresented communities. A few quick examples. As a result of our language access guidance, public health messaging is being delivered to communities in over 30 languages in various print and video media. We have ensured that the mayor's press conferences are broadcast with both live captioning and ASL interpretation. In collaboration with equity managers, we produced a COVID-19 equity relief and recovery toolkit that guides the ECC's work, as well as language access guidance and an effective communications guide that informs the accessibility of the ECC's communication to community members with disabilities. We have a representative on the Digital Divide COVID-19 committee, and I have been working with the City Council on recommending where Federal CARES Act funding will be most needed. Equity has never been more important than now, and we want you to know that our team is leading this work citywide. There is so much more to do to lead systemic change, and we have learned a lot of lessons during the COVID-19 crisis, but it's important to note the successes along the way. Thank you, please stay safe, and thank you for supporting your Office of Equity.